Hey you! I procrastinated way too long on this video, so let's get into it, okay? A hardcore Nuzlocke. A way to make easy baby Pokemon game hard. I've never done one before, so I decided to do one in the first Pokemon game I've ever played. Pokemon White. Which, in reality, is not the best game to start with, as in new Nuzlocker. But okay. For those of you that don't know what a hardcore Nuzlocke is, let me give you a quick rundown.
For the low price of your sanity, you can catch one Pokemon per route and name all of them, and if they stink, they're gone forever. Terms and conditions will apply.
With that out of the way, it is time to choose our starter and begin our journey. Now, I love Oshawott. I mean, look at that cutie. He's so freaking cute. Just look at him. Look at him. Look at him. As much as I love Oshawott, I chose Tepe, as he is the most strategic starter, in my opinion at least. Using our new flamethrower, we dust Bianca and Sharon off, meet Professor Juniper, and name our murder weapon, Hamlet. Professor Juniper then fills the shoes of our absentee father and teaches us how to play catch the right way, resulting in a new friend. Introducing Pauline the Patrat. Arriving to Accumula Town, we find the PETA organization and the self-proclaimed Pokemon Whisperer, who actually might just be having a midlife crisis. En route to a good doggo. You are now named Mochi. Oh, and Bianca. On our way to Charon, we pick up Le Vegetable and smack him with it. With all inconveniences out of the way, we enter the first gym and prepare to face off against Drizzile in human form. It's a joke, please, chill. Okay, let's just switch for now. What the hell? With the final boss apparently by Cress's side, there was only one thing I could think of. Oh, Pauline! Please don't die. Ow! Blind him! No! Pauline! You did good, friend. That no miss little pup was bold. But don't worry. Lettuce shall avenge you. We gained a badge, but lost a friend. Her sacrifice was one of honor, and what meant to push us forward. The rest of this run is for you, Pauline. In the dream yard, we stop PETA from doing not PETA things, and add a pink puffball to the team. Leaving town, we beat Charon for the third time, in the same hour, only to tag team with him in the Wellspring Cave. But before we do, it's encounter time! In this cave, there is an encounter that I believe is essential for the 4th gym. Because the 4th gym is filled with annoying little flying Pikachu copies.
Please be rock and roller. It is not rock and roller.
It is not rock and roller. But of frickin' course, why would we get what we want? Alright, it's fine. Get in the box, Cyclops. Ooh, actually, I take that back. Because a Blitzel from Route 3 is a huge win for the 5th gym. You shall take the name of a god himself. Arriving in Nacrene City, our stay is short. Because in Pinwheel Forest, we got one last encounter, baby. Let's go. And it's Timple. Look at this awesome little guy. Isn't he so cool? On the way back to challenge the Nacrene City gym, we meet up with our favorite psych ward patient, who we may have caused even more delusion. Sorry, Ann. But now, it's gym time! Psych! Hamlet evolved. Great. But this time, for real. Oops, sorry, Mochi wants to evolve too. Can we go now, or... Okay, let's go. I have to say, Lenora, you are the reason I want a secret bookcase room. Go, Hamlet! I believe in you! I 100% do! For those of you that don't know, this little bundle of joy knows retaliates. A move that does twice the damage if an ally fainted the turn before. Great, right? And I completely believe, no I don't, that Hamlet can do this. So, for that reason, go Cyclops! Totally not to your death. What did I say? Haha! But now you can't do anything. So, go Mochi! Smash her to bits! Or not, I guess. Things are fine. I swear. I'm not crying. I swear I'm not crying. Lettuce, please. I'm begging you. Save us once more. Never mind. Lettuce, come back. Cyclops! Wait, Cyclops? What's the thought there? Am I an idiot? I totally meant Zeus. Come on out and use Thunder Wave! Hey, Hamlet? You got this, right?
It's gonna retaliate. It doesn't kill, I think. Oh my god, Hamlet. You are a goat. I should have arm thrust, though. Oh my god. Am I faster? I don't think I'm faster. You're cheating. Oh my god, she heals. Hold on. We tail whip here. We arm thrust. We arm thrust. 1, 2. Come on, last one. 3. Oh no, you're joking. You're actually joking here. We win. Okay.
Yes! That's my Hamlet. Woo! Well, that was a dumpster fire. Progressing through some plots, we find our way to Castelia City, where we once again ignore everything and go get a new encounter that we desperately need. And it's Sand Isle. Let's go! Welcome to the team, Martha. You won't be needed till later. With the future monster on our team, we attend a TED Talk and evolved our girl Lettuce. Sorry to interrupt this video, but we are coming at you live with footage of the recent massacre at the Vogue Gym. Experts say that a flame-charging pig knight holding charcoal is behind this tragedy. Efforts are being made to catch the culprits. And this just in, 2 trainers by the name of Bianca and Charing were found mercilessly beaten in Route 4. Could these 2 incidents be related? And where is the culprit now? Hey, what you watching? You should have been watching me catch Darmaka and Yamask. But don't worry, I forgive you. In Mombasa City, we save an old man and even go to family therapy. But that is not important, because we got encounters! Pix the Lipard in Route 16, Lucky the Swadloon in Lost Lorn Forest, and Kim K the Mincino in Route 5. Oh, and Beatrice evolved too. Hey, there's Anne. Oh, you want date then fight? Don't be so toxic, Anne. I mean, sure, we did have some close calls, but you know that doesn't work on me. See ya, Anne. Love you, buddy. Elisa time, I guess. If you've played this game before, you would know that Elisa has 2 Amolgas, who both know Aerial Ace, Pursuit, Volt Switch, and Spark. Meaning that 6 of my 11 Pokemon are weak to Amolgas. And guess what? 3 of the 5 that aren't haven't even evolved. Wow! Amazing! Okay, let's lock in. Pix leads the charge with Fake Out into Black Glass's boosted Pursuit, cycling damage to both Amolgas as they switch into each other. Now low, Pix tags in Beatrice, who immediately takes out the first flying rat. See ya, sucker! With the other Amolga stuck tightly in her grasp, Beatrice forces Elisa to use both of her potions before switching out into Kim K. In all honesty, I brought Kim out to sack and get a clean switch, but through sheer will, she hung on and dealt huge damage. earning my respect in the process. In her honor, Hamlet takes a quick attack and a Volt Switch, getting Emolga in the red before tactically retreating to Tarzan. Then to Martha, who takes out the last rodent. It all comes down to this. Martha falls just short of the kill. From Martha to Tarzan, then to Beatrice. Yes! With our deathless 4th badge in its place, our team of absolute goats crushes Charon and uses his corpse to take the blame when we take candy from 2 unsuspecting toddlers. Hey there, Daisy. You're my friend now. Welcome to Tripvale City, folks. Home to the coolest sheriff known to man. Now, this sheriff means business. He basically told us that if we even wanted to step foot in his gym, we better get him some ice cream. That is 100% what he said, nothing else. Now, I love ice cream as much as any other guy. But you know what I love just as much? You guessed it, more friends. In Route 6, we catch Tiny the Carabus, who is basically useless. And in cold storage, we don't find a friend in cold storage. In fact, we lost a friend. In an attempt to catch it, our encounter killed Tarzan. You shall not be forgotten. With a heavy heart, we search cold storage to even more heartbreaking news. There is no ice cream. But hey, Peta's here. Oh, and there's Clay. Turns out Clay didn't want ice cream? No, that doesn't sound right. Well, either way, we get to fight Clay now. I've heard people say that Clay is a run-under. But how could he be when we have the power of VeggieTales and Miracle Seed? Oops, we overleveled our backup plan. But it's fine, right? Lettuce, go! Plant your seed! I mean, Lettuce, show us your stuff! Lettuce, just go. This is fine. Lucky?
And show him.
You know, that was easy. So easy, in fact, I'm gonna put you in the first slot of my party and go run a marathon. What's this? Woobat wants to evolve? Yes, please. On our run, we also resurrected a Dino Nugget and named it Unstable. In Chargestone Cave, we meet Peter Parker and go through the Gauntlet of PETA, with N as the supposed final boss. But in reality, the true final boss was Employee 17. Who killed Lettuce? No, my Lettuce. With one more weight on our already heavy heart, we enter Mistralton City. We accidentally kill Bambi, catch a candle, and remember, they're falling. With our God of Thunder, 6 feet under, and Joltik evolving 1 level above the level cap, we have no easy way to take care of the gym. So we evolved my goat Jim Carrey instead, and hoped for the best. Martha takes a way bigger blow than expected, but doesn't let it slide, one-shotting Swoobat. Swanna, hungry for blood, comes out only to aerial ace Rocky Helmet Pix. Pix fakes out Swanna, and in comes Cyclops to seal the deal. All that's left is Unpheasant, who after a lot of stalling with the Jim Carrey's burn and the Sable, and Beatrice's missed Muddy Waters, finally goes down. With that fight conveniently out of the way, we can now evolve Spider-Man. Hamlet and Beatrice also evolved into their final forms, just in time for the Charon fight. Spider-Man easily takes out Unpheasant and Dua, and Hamlet and Beatrice tag team to squash the rest of Charon's team. With Charon out of the way, we watch the elderly try to break his knees, and now the world has become a bigger place. And you know what that means. Going back to Route 1 to get to 17, we encounter Michael M. the Frillish. In Route 18, we almost kill a Dwebble. At P2 Lab, we found Scraggy. We fly back to Straighton, where we get Yamato the Basculin. We make our way to Mistralton Cave, where we caught Boldor, and then Axew in Guidance Chamber. Then we accidentally kill our encounter in Driftveil. Back at Twist Mountain, we desperately hope for an Ice type, but get Girder instead, who we also kill. Avoiding every single trainer in Twist Mountain, we finally make it to Iceria City. We interrupt your daily programming once again with more news. The region of Unova has descended into chaos. Not long after the massacre at the Bug Gym, the culprit strikes again, leaving nothing but water and flames at the Iceria City Ice-type Gym. What we are watching right now is footage of the incident. But it doesn't end there, folks. The culprit also terrorized the PETA organization employees stationed at Dragon Spiral Tower, as well as the Relic Castle. What is the culprit's objective? What will they do next? We hope to find out before any more tragedies happen. Oh hey, you're up. You blacked out. So let me introduce you to Iron Giant the Golets, and we got Zekrom, although he hasn't woken up yet. Final Bianca fight. Let's do this. Hamlet rushes Stoutland with Brick Break, and with 2 hits, Stoutland is no more. Simipour comes out, and Hamlet retreats to let Spider-Man shot. Luckily, we brought Lucky as backup. What? Bianca knows how to switch? Well, it's fine, right? We got Cyclops. Bianca takes the opportunity to start setting up, but little does she know, she is already in my trap. You see, Cyclops has the ability unaware, meaning that no matter how much Bianca sets up, it's all for nothing. Potions weren't enough to save Superior from being shredded some turns later. Simipour comes back out, but a single Psychic was enough to wipe it out. All that's left is Musharna, who Martha gladly feasts upon. Stand proud, you are strong. Feeling a bittersweet sadness, we enter Route 9 to get one of the last encounters of the game. And drumroll please, it's Pawnyard! We also went back and grabbed a Stunfisk from Iceria City. We arrive at Opelucid City, filled with dread, as this city is home to the cheater who runs the Dragon-type gym. Why is Iris a cheater, you may ask? Well, let me tell you. Iris has a Haxorus, and Fracture becomes Haxorus at level 48. The level cap is 43. Cherry on top, I don't have an Ice type. So I did some quick maths and decided it was time to use a card I hadn't used yet. EV training. Now, don't come whining at me in the comments saying, "Oh, you're cheating." Shut the hell up, this is my playthrough, and I'm not an experienced Nuzlocker, okay? And just so you know, EV training doesn't solve all my problems. She still has a Haxorus. Okay, so where was I? Ah, yes. So, after 2 hours of EV training and an evolution later, I present to you Sesame the Fracture with max attack and max speed. Sup cheater, let's fight. Sesame demolishes Fracture and Drudagon as expected, but in the face of Haxorus, Sesame is terrified. Knowing that Sesame dies to a single Dragon Tail, we send out Beatrice to tank a hit, only for Dragon Tail to drag Sesame back into battle. Well, that's just peachy, ain't it? This time, we switch into Michael, hoping Curse Body activates, but instead, Dragon Tail misses, which I totally knew could happen. With that free switch, the GOAT tanks an Assurance and hits the 70% chance for Blizzard, which almost kills. While Iris cheats again and uses her potions, Michael sets up Hail. Knowing Haxorus would use Assurance once more, Hamlet comes in, taking minimal damage. Haxorus Dragon Dances. Things have just gotten terrifying. Hamlet brick breaks, dragging down Haxorus to the yellow. Now, I had a choice to make. Do I risk it? Or do I risk it, but for a biscuit? and you know I had to risk it for the biscuit. So I kept Hamlet in and hoped for the best.
I'm gonna go Brick Break. Brick Break's guaranteed more damage. And we can let Quick Claw go first. Alright, so that's huge. Please crit. 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 We need this. It's slashed. Okay, we take a slash. Hail, kill. Please kill. Quick. Hail, quick. Please. Yes! Yes!
Hell yeah! That's my goal right there! And with that, we have all 8 badges. But our journey is far from over. In Route 10, we encounter Charon for the last time. And honestly, this fight was a breeze. Doormat took care of Unpheasant, our freshly evolved Lucky tore through Samurott, Beatrice waterboarded Simisear, and Hamlet crushed Lipard. Charon, I want to say something nice, but I genuinely just don't like you. So, say ya, sucker. After having the most fancy TSA experience of my life, I skillfully avoid every trainer on Victory Road. It was time for the final challenge, and I wouldn't be taking any chances. I took an entire week to train up my team, and here they are. Out in front we have Unstable the Archeops debuting with Flying Gem. Kirby the Musharna has also made it to the final stage and is holding Expert Belt. Persephone the Chandelure plans to leave you stunned with the combo for Eerie Light and Spell Tag. Determined not to get outshined, Lucky the Levani makes her entrance with Miracle Seed. Don't forget about Martha, folks, who is certain to tear up the battlefield with her Dark Jam. And last but not least, switching between Charcoal and Expert Belt, you know him, you love him, it's Hamlet! It was decided, Marshall will be the first to go down. Unstable uses its Flying Gem to overkill the throw. Sock comes in, and Unstable tags in Kirby with U-turn, getting rid of Sock's Sturdy in the process. Kirby finishes Sock with a Psychic. We weren't taking any unnecessary risks, so we sack Kirby to give Unstable a clean switch. Unstable seizes the moment, showing Mia Chow and Conkelder who's boss. 1 down, 3 more to go. Grimsley was next on the list. With another Flying Gem, Unstable, having the grace of an assassin, takes Scrafty out. Now in the face of Bisharp, Unstable U-turns the hell out of there, giving Hamlet the chance to shine. Living a very scary aerial ace, Hamlet proceeds to split the Bisharp in 2. Crocodile comes out to say hi. Knowing an earthquake is coming, Lucky takes the hit for her comrade and one-shots with Leaf Blade. All Grimsley had left was a dumb cat to hide behind. Bringing Unstable back out, the second Elite Four member was finished. Waking up Sleeping Beauty, Persephone one-shots Reunculus. Martha gets tagged in, and with the help of Dark Gem and Moxie, the rest of Caitlyn's team doesn't stand a chance. 3 down. 1 left. As we stood in the face of Chantal, we knew there was only one thing to do. Persephone came out and one-shotted her entire team. Was it really this easy? We couldn't afford to think that way. After all, we still had 2 battles left. Entering N's Disney Castle, the 7 Sages attempt to stop us, but the gym leaders form a united front in our name. With their trust and futures in our hands, we finally get the opportunity to heal and change around our team. We lay Kirby to rest, having Sesame fill her spot, and in exchange for Unstable, Beatrice is back on the team. Hey Em, let's settle this once and for all. Really? You wanna show up now? Okay. As I was saying, let's do this! Persephone stares Reshiram down and hits it with a Shadow Ball. We then learn the hard way that Turbo Blaze bypasses Flash Fire. Yay! Pushing that embarrassing mistake aside, Reshiram gets hit with another Shadow Ball that falls just short of the kill and makes the mistake of healing, giving Martha a free switch. And with the ground gem in hand, Reshiram goes down to a single earthquake. Martha, after slaying a dragon, now trembles at the sight of Vanillux. But there is nothing to fear. because Hamlet is here. After admirably taking a hit from Martha, Hamlet breaks the ice cream cone into a million sad little pieces to counter the almighty Hamlet and sends out Caracosta. But Hamlet's job is done. Sesame comes out, and after 2 dragon claws, the Caracosta goes down. Archon comes out. This is N's scariest mon. Having had one myself, I know the destruction this Dino Nugget could unleash. The easiest solution would be to sack Haxorus, but I knew I would need him for the next fight. So with tears blurring the world around us, we send out Beatrice to her death. Thank you for all you've done for this team. We couldn't have done it without you. Martha, using the clean switch to her advantage, takes care of Archon and uses Earthquake to one-shot the rest of N's team. N's rule was no more. Enraged at his son, Ghetsis' fatherly instincts kick in, but he mistakes us for N. Unlike N though, we don't take a beating. With Persephone out in front, Cophagrius goes down in 1 hit. And out comes Bouffalant. So I know it's acting all cocky, but Bouffalant is the one Pokemon where things go really wrong. Maybe I shouldn't have sacked Beatrice. In Beatrice's place, Sesame comes out and looks death in the eye, but not before bringing the Raging Bull within Martha's kill range. Feeling the pressure, Ghetsis sends out his ace, Hydreigon. With Sesame dead, things look rough against this absolute beast of a Pokemon. But we have Lucky. Switching in, Lucky takes a Focus Blast and using a Bug Gem, gracefully one-shots Hydreigon with X-Scissor. Electros, with its freaking dumb Levitate ability, shows its dumb face, and we bring out Chandelure, predicting Flamethrower. Only to be wrong, but it doesn't matter. Persephone, my GOAT! Lucky comes back out to one-shot the Seismitoad, and all that's left is Bisharp, who Martha has no problem dealing with. And that's game, folks! If you've watched this far, I greatly appreciate it. This was so much fun, and I plan to do a lot more Nuzlockes in the future. And if at any point you thought, wow, this guy is really good at Nuzlockes, I'll have you know that this was my 14th attempt. I mean, this was totally my first attempt, so consider hitting that subscribe button. Okay, bye!
The game's over. Oh my god, Lucas! Lucas, you didn't have to! Oh my